Hey, welcome back to another episode of Black Mass Paranormal. So this is one of my first filmings on my trip, and I'm currently in Summerville, South Carolina. Now, the area that I am staying in, of course you can look at the background behind me, absolutely freaking gorgeous. But, so the area that I'm staying in, I did an interview with an elderly woman my first day here. This entire area is filled with all kinds of mystery. So one of a major problem that they have here is an extreme amount of suicides. We're talking within a mile radius, less than a mile radius, 8 different suicides, multiple murders, people go missing. Not to mention, the land that I am standing on right now was once inhabited by the Native Americans. They have actually had 4 different developers come and try to develop this land. Every one of them has failed because they say that this area is just so haunted. It's such a gorgeous place. South Carolina is absolutely beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. So in this video, I'm just going to do some exploring. I'm going to plan out where I'm going, where I'm going to come investigate. I have a couple forts, an aircraft carrier, and a couple swamps I'm gonna go look in, looking for the infamous lizard man. So it's a pretty interesting cryptid, so we're gonna go out and see what we can find. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, so the trail that I am going down now is kept up by the Park Service. So it's we might see some fish and wildlife because there is a lot of really dangerous wildlife through here. There are copperheads, alligators, big snapping turtles. There's supposed to be some massive alligator gar that are in this river. And they say if you come out here at night, it sounds like somebody just dropping bowling balls into the water. Which we don't really have. I guess we have gar, but we don't have alligator gar in East Tennessee. But there's definitely some alligators back here. There's one, they claim, I don't know if this is true or not, but it's supposed to be 17 foot long living back here. So I am being extremely cautious and looking for tracks. So this is my basically just exploration, because I'm going to come back here. Ooh, that feels weird. Okay. Maybe this place is haunted. Huh. So anyway, this is my just exploration type video. I wanted to get a good idea of my bearings, so when I come back here at night, I will be able to determine where I'm at. So this to me kind of looks like an alligator slide. There's trash on there, so maybe not. Ow! And there's freaking fire ants everywhere. Ow! All over my legs. Damn. I hate fire ants. That burns. Sorry. Didn't mean to grunt like an animal. Whoa. that sounded like something hitting a tin can. I don't want to stand in one place. Oh, mosquitoes. So if I can actually get this filmed, that was weird. I thought I just saw something move across my screen. Might have been a reflection or something. So another interesting thing about this area is this is the land that Lavinia Fisher is supposed to have hidden from the authorities in when she was wanted. Now, for those of you all who don't know, Lavinia Fisher was America's first female serial killer. What she would do is she would lure men to her house, or I'm sorry, men would come in traveling and use their hotel to stay the night. Now, what Lavinia Fisher did was she would then poison the men using it starts with an R. I can't remember the name of the poison, but she would serve them tea and poison them. Man, I'm getting nervous. I feel like everything's coming after me. She would poison the men and then dump their bodies down this chute. Look at all the dragonflies. Where her husband, I just heard something moving in the water. Where her husband would be waiting to either finish them off or to dispose of the bodies. Now, it's also said that she is supposed to haunt Old Charleston jail. Because back when Lavinia Fisher was alive in the late 1800s, it was actually illegal to kill a married woman. So her and her husband, when they were both taken in, her husband was hung first. This allowed for the state to legally hang her. Now, Lavinia Fisher decided that she didn't want to die at the gallows. So she came to the gallows wearing her wedding dress and asked the crowd to spare her, because if somebody would offer to marry her, they wouldn't be allowed to hang her then. However, when nobody spoke up, the last things that she said was, "If any of you have a message for the devil, give it to me now, for I'm going to see him soon." And then, instead of waiting for the underplank to drop, Lavinia Fisher then ran off of the gallows and hung herself. So, she's crazy, obviously. But I thought it was a fascinating story. Plus, I don't really know how somebody could hide back here. I mean, I guess in the 1800s it was a little bit different, but maybe. Not to mention, like, this place has got to have some paranormal activity going, because I'm getting that weird feeling again. Now, I'm a little bit tired. I haven't traveled a lot, and editing and doing all kinds of other stuff, but I'm getting that, like, kind of sick feeling again. So see what we can find back here, because it's a beautiful area. But I can look at that. Oh my God. It's just dead silent. And absolutely beautiful. I don't think I'd get in that water though. I mean, maybe, I guess. There's gotta be some gators in there. It's amazing how different trails, what is that? Oh. How different trails hold up. You know, in Tennessee, somebody can not go on a trail. I think this is safe. For years. There's a lizard. And it looks the exact same. But here, I mean, I would imagine that these trails have to be maintained every single day, or at least once a week. Just gotta have somebody at least drive through here. Depending on where you're at, nature can take over really quick. Now, being this close to the water, I need to not only be careful of alligators, but I need to be careful of cottonmouths and copperheads and rattlesnakes through here. Ugh, mosquitoes. So I'm not exactly worried about having an encounter with some sort of dangerous creature through here, because most likely they're going to be more afraid of me than I am of it. I have no idea where this goes, by the way. I'm literally just walking aimlessly down a trail. Honestly, I didn't even look at the map. Ah. Dragonflies are awesome. Sign of good luck. I mean, just look at all this. That's so amazing. I'm not seeing much trash either, which is cool. The marsh to my left. So South Carolina is full of stories about hauntings, cryptids. I mean, look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that all well, but that's just nothingness. Full of, hauntings and cryptids and UFOs, actually, which I have recently become super interested in. I've always been interested in UFOs, I guess, because when I was a kid, I had I'm not sure what kind of encounter level it technically is. Look at that. And there's been something coming through here. So I'm gonna keep moving. I saw a UFO, like firsthand. So, I'm not sure on the level. There's gotta be gators in there. Not sure on the level that you would encounter, like the first encounter, third encounter, whatever. I know that they're broken down like that, but the story was, or the story is, not was, I was probably 10, I guess, or so, and me and my brother lived in this house where behind us was just nothing but farmland for miles. And one night, I hear my brother screaming his head off, my older brother. Oh, cool. I hear my brother screaming his head off, and I go and look, and as I look out at his window, I see this massive triangular red object. I mean, it had to have been 100. There we go. Sweet. It means I've made it somewhat back to civilization. This object that was probably 100, 200 yards long. Thought it was a gator. I'm sorry, my ADD is awful, y'all. It just is. Maybe I guess that's why you all like me, is because I can't keep a story straight for the sake of my life. I do. My brain just bounces from story to story, and it is what it is. But anyway, so this, I look out my window. My brother's looking out the window. He's screaming his head off. Okay, because we see this object that is floating like above the farm, and it's got these red lights on it, and it's just massive. And we're both just kind of in awe. Once I get in the room, he comes down, then my parents come running in the room, and all of a sudden this thing is just like, it's not like it like went like this, like to take off, like, I mean, it was just like there and then gone. And I will never forget that. It was an experience that, you know, just really at the time made me look at the world different. So yeah, that's my UFO story. I've had a couple since then. By couple, I mean one. And it was one night, I was standing on my back porch, and I look up and I see this like groups of lights, and they were like kind of like bounding off of each other in this weird formation. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was aliens, maybe not. Maybe it could have, you know, I guess it could have been satellites or something like that reflecting the way that they did. But my first time that I saw that freaking thing, I mean, that's 100% what it was. It was a UFO. Because at that time, I mean, this was early 90s. So there wasn't, you know, obviously we had airplanes and stuff like that, but we didn't have drones that could be perceived like that, you know. So let's keep exploring, see what else we can find back here. And that looks fun. I guess that means it's safe to swim over here. I don't know. It's a beautiful tree though. I love these trees. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe somebody started like a tree fort or something. There's some big frogs back here. So I'm going to try to get this video uploaded maybe later today, and that way you all can get a good idea of where I'm going to be at. Now, I don't have John or Josh with me on this one, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Alright, so here is an example of what I have to watch out for. I'm sure y'all can see the body of it, but that very well could be a copper or a cottonmouth. So it's not a snake that I'm going to want to get bit by. So what I'm going to do is just try to look around me first. I want to make sure that there is no other ones, okay? And then I'm just going to try to move right past this guy. And hopefully we won't have any problems. Because that is a big snake. Yeah, we're good. We're good, buddy. We're good. Yeah. No, that's definitely a cottonmouth. All black. It's a beautiful snake, though. I mean, look at him. Ah! Okay. All right. I'm out. Peace. So, when you're out in the wilderness, don't mess with the wildlife. It's pretty simple. We have that issue a lot in Tennessee, and I hate to see it because we're having a lot of people moving in and they are seeing these bear cubs, and they look all cute and cuddly, and people want to get close, try to take pictures of the bears, and then mom comes, just like any other mother, okay, on this planet, and protects her young, and hurts somebody. Is it the bear's fault? No, it's not. But what happens, typically the bears get euthanized. So it's a shame. Sorry. So please, y'all, if you get out to explore, admire the wildlife from a distance. Notice how I didn't try to pick up that snake. I didn't get too close to it. I was reading its body movements. As soon as it started to kind of S up, backed away, then kind of went back, looked at it, and then finally it was like, nope, I'm out of here. We went our separate ways. So should I have probably just ignored that snake and kept walking? Yeah, probably. But at the same time, I'm fascinated with snakes. I love these animals. I want to record them in their natural habitats while we still have them out here. So obviously I'm a guest here in South Carolina, so I don't want to have to kill anything, you know. I want these lands and these animals protected for our future generations, and that's what I think we can do as we get my channel bigger. I'm definitely gonna be putting back. So anyway, all right, y'all, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. I am now several miles out and on these trails. I'm by myself. This was essentially just going to be a little explore, but I started walking and I've gotten way too far out that I need to be without the proper gear. So right now, that was weird. I swear I just saw a shadow figure walk across this trail right there. Maybe. Anyway, I'm too far out to not have the right gear. So I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, turn around, and march my butt right back. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Just a little exploration, talk about where I'm at, talk about some history of this place. I'm gonna be coming back here at night, so it's gonna be scary. I'm also going to check out some forts, a battleship, multiple other things. So I'm gonna have a lot of cool content for you coming out here real soon. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, helps with the algorithm, which all of a sudden started killing me for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.